Hi, I'm Rebecca Babcock, and I am the founder of Rebecca Babcock Coaching and the Babcock Method. So, this is for you. If you want to go from stuck to feeling fulfilled in your career and owning your own life in 90 days without quitting your job, selling your house, or living that van life if you don't want to, then listen up because this is the Babcock Method. It's a proven system to go from having it all on paper to actually feeling fulfilled in your career and passionate about your life. And I should know, I'm a 21-year corporate executive veteran who had it all on paper, the big job in Manhattan, the fabulous apartment, the friends, the life, the travels, but I felt stuck. I felt meh. And it took me going out and trying to find a coach that could help me, not just with my career, but my life and the fusion of that holistic approach. And I couldn't find it, so I created it. So what does that mean? What is the Babcock Method? You're going to discover the 4 principles for aligning your passion and your purpose with your 9 to 5, or for most of us, that's an 8 to 7 or 7 days a week. You're going to learn your unique energetic makeup. And what does that mean? Energetic. What works for you, what's holding you back, and how to optimize. You're going to discover your personalized strengths, your capabilities and potential. You're going to define your values. Who are you? What really does matter to you? And how do we align that with your action and bring you to your true goal? You may come to me saying, I want to make $1 million. I want to know how you want to feel when you make $1 million. Because I could help you make $1 million and then you go, maybe it was 2 million I wanted to make. So what's your true goal? What's your goal behind your goal? And we're going to finally rid you of limiting beliefs forever. And we're doing it in a very tangible, actionable, and sustainable way. Unlike therapy, which is fantastic, this isn't just talking about things. It's actually taking action on them in real time. And you can do this all without quitting your job or selling your house, unless you want to. So here's some examples. Grace, she came to me. She was VP of Marketing Comms. She'd had a huge career as a journalist. She was working in the private sector and she wanted to go into politics, she thought. But through working together, she didn't quit. She understood what her actual goal was, what her motivation to leave was, and she discovered a way to make that work for her. And she did it while starting a nonprofit. So she said, if you're feeling adrift or lost in your professional life, seek out Rebecca. She can help you find your voice and your way through. She also said, I thought you'd help me strategize about how I get my next big job. Instead, I'm on an introspective journey about what I value in life. It's been so revelatory. Or maybe you're more like Kate. Kate has an amazing company that she started on her own, a behavioral consulting firm for children and families with autism. But she was barely getting by. She had no work-life balance. She truly was just keeping her head above water. So now she feels confident. She feels capable. That was her word. She wanted to be capable Kate. Happier than she's been, a spark back in her marriage. I mean, she says herself, changed her life halfway through. And she's making healthier choices and losing weight. That's obviously not her main goal, but that's an example of really looking at somebody holistically. Their career, their life, their health, their joy, their marriage, their relationships. Lauren, she came to me. She's a director of marketing and digital. She was looking for a new career, but she was actually concerned that her personal leadership style and specifically her imposter syndrome was keeping her from what she really wanted and could do. She felt insecure. She felt afraid. She felt angry about her previous job. She says, the insight I've learned is invaluable. I know much more about myself, how I show up and how I need to do things differently. But her part in all of this is, I also created an outline of what I want and need from my next role, company, team, and job. And by the way, she's since executed on that. She's doing some great stuff. She's figured out her leadership style, her desired corporate culture, and she's totally in choice in her life and in her career. A few more. Greg, an architect. He was hating his job. He was struggling in a relationship and he was in financial disaster, basically. We worked together. He aligned his passions and his purpose with his career. He worked through limiting beliefs. He secured his dream job. Those are his words, in a new city at a higher pay, moved in with his girlfriend, and says, as the direct result of working with me, he has better financial, professional, and personal satisfaction. That's pretty good. Brittany, she's an established project manager, but she had a desire to make a difference in the world. She was feeling confused. She was feeling, in her words, clueless. Together, we finalized her business plan to a fully established first-to-market concept for biracial women, and all while securing a more lucrative day job. Don't quit your day job. Moran, a 30 under 30 Forbes hedge fund trader, wildly financially successful, but feeling meh. So she says, not only is my energy better, I feel more equipped to handle both personal and professional goals. These techniques in the Babcock Method will be useful for the rest of her life. A few quick, Heather, executive vice president, consulting, working mom, pregnant with her second kid, having trouble making decisions where she wanted to go professionally and personally. And she said she'd walked away from every session feeling like she'd had a real breakthrough and that it was really powerful. So, Dasha, director at a Big Four consulting firm, big career, low self-esteem, no vision for her future, very little life satisfaction, all work, no play. And we talk about this a lot when people say, I want work-life balance. And I say, what are you doing with your life that you want to balance with your work? And they've been working so much they don't even know. So she said, I was an empty shell of myself, lost and depressed with nothing to lose. Now I'm calm, focused, and confident in my inner self and my career. She quit her job. She broke off her dead-end relationship. She's deciding between grad school, and she has a few offers already. She's also been enjoying traveling a fair bit, so good for her. These go on and on and on. Amber, a journalist, she started writing. Honestly, it's been more transformative than therapy for her. So what I need from you to allow you to have these sorts of transformational moments in less than 90 days. Implementation, knowledge, which is what you have right now. You know what isn't working. You know what you're not enjoying. You know what's not great. But knowledge without implementation is your mortal enemy. You need to be able to take action. So that's where I come in. Because the truth is, 80% of Americans are not passionate about their job. 75% of Americans feel stuck, personally and professionally. And that's the key point. We're not just talking about professionally, and we're not just talking about personally. I believe we are whole people. I survived and lived through 5 surgeries to have my colon removed in an emergency surgery, and I had 4 more to completely rebuild my digestive tract. It wasn't enough for me just to be alive. I wanted to really feel alive in my life, with my career and my life, my relationships, my finances, my relationship with myself. This is what we're really struggling with right now, especially with COVID. More than half, 62% of Americans said that 2021 was the most stressful year of work ever. They specifically said that they lost control over their future, their personal lives, their careers, and their relationships. So it's no wonder that 83% are ready to make a change. But 76%, so probably you want to make a change, but you either have no idea how to get there, you aren't confident enough to make that change, and you're powerless, overwhelmed, frustrated, and settling. That's where I was. I knew what wasn't working, but I had no idea what to do next. I didn't have the clarity, I didn't have the confidence, and I felt like I didn't have the control. I have a chronic autoimmune disease. I had to stay working. I had to stay stuck because I needed health insurance. Look, I'm not saying you should become a coach. I was always meant to do this. But what I needed to do was align my passion with my purpose. Because the truth is, you are in control of your career, your life, your finances, and your relationships. You can discover your passion and purpose and create your own success formula for actionable and sustainable change in all aspects of your life. So we're looking at you as a whole person. But you only can get these results if you're able to get out of your comfort zone, you're willing to be coached, and you're ready to show up and play all out. You can go from stuck and lost to energized, fulfilled, and confident in less than 90 days. That is my promise to you. So how? Let's dig into the Babcock Method, shall we? So these are the foundational principles. It's a pyramid, and I'm going to keep referencing back to it. So the bottom of this pyramid is awareness. From awareness, we take action. From action, we build confidence. And from that confidence, we co-create our own life. We live in choice. But we're doing it all wrong. Let me explain why. We're so busy acting, doing. Your to-do list becomes your 5-year plan if you aren't paying attention. We're so busy doing. I can't look at this. I can't work on myself. I can't change jobs. I can't figure out my passions. I don't have time. So the bottom of that pyramid is awareness. Stop doing. Become aware of what works and what doesn't work for you and around you. So are you a human doing or a human being? So we spend a solid amount of time right at the beginning of the program really understanding who you are. What makes you you? What works for you? What doesn't? And that helps you in every aspect of your life. From there, you can start taking action because awareness is everything, yet achieves nothing without action. So instead of just doing, now you're taking action based on what you know works for you and what doesn't. Your unique set of skills, capabilities, talents. Once you take that aware action, you can build confidence. This is called the mastery mindset. As Nelson Mandela beautifully said, you don't win or lose. You win or you learn. So when you're approaching situations while you're aware and you take action, the actions that you take build confidence because you take it and it works out well, great. And if it doesn't, fine. That works as well because you've learned something to iterate for the next time. So you get more wins more quickly. And that ultimately brings you to choice, where you're co-creating your own life. Because you're aware, taking action, you either win or you learn and you iterate. You are creating your life in each moment. Pretty awesome. How do we do that? There's a customized curriculum. Now, the important thing here is it's custom to each of you. So I know we're going to be going through your energy and your values and goal setting and inner blocks and how we rework those inner blocks and all these other important parts of the program. And this is done through a dashboard that is totally on your time and in your schedule, along with our coaching sessions. But you come to me with what you want to work on. This is not go listen to 5 podcasts and come back with your homework assignment. It's totally customized for you, but it is put together in a program that you also have these modules forever. So if you understand what is working for you, you recognize what isn't, you discover your role in it, and you take that aware action, you can end up going from stuck to co-creating your own life, increase your life satisfaction, and I actually guarantee this in a measurable way, or I keep working with you for free, and align your passion and purpose and love your career and really own your life, co-create your own life. You can end up like my many clients that feel their life has been changed. They've even gotten rid of writer's block and they can sleep better. And I think that's what we all deserve, have this. So imagine if you could understand what's working in your life and what isn't, and use the knowledge to make conscious decisions in that moment. What would your life be like? If you could align your values with your actions, understand your true goal, and create a strategic roadmap, what would that be like? If you could discover a sustainable and measurable and immediately actionable system. So this doesn't work with me and then you start making changes. This happens in real time. And these changes are associated with higher levels of financial, relationship, achievement, and life satisfaction. Just note, this is not for dabblers or hobbyists. This is not for people that buy a bunch of self-help books, read half of it, and toss it. This isn't for people who get stuck in information gathering mode and don't want to take action. This is for decisive decision makers. And this is not for warriors. You'll see on my website, I am a warrior, not a worrier, and so are you. And that's what this program is for. So when we chat, I want you to picture your life a year from now. What's different? Not just your career, your whole life. Because once I know where you are now and where you want to be, we create that roadmap. And I share with you how, if I can help, how I can help you get from where you are to where you want to be. So I look forward to chatting. I'm looking for those motivated warriors who want joy, fulfillment, and clarity in their life. I'm going to be the one, based on the amazing experiences that I've had in my life and my clients have had. I'm going to be the one to mentor you in creating your totally custom, bespoke success formula, making sure you go from stuck professionally, personally, emotionally, financially, to passionate and purposeful. And one of my favorite quotes is, all of us, we don't have a right to the cards you believe you should have been dealt, but we have an obligation to play the hell out of the ones that we're holding. So join me, and I look forward to hearing all about you.